When I found this house, the people had lived here for about 50 years, and I knew that the only person who could help me transform this into my dream home was Shirley.
I'd done Alison's former houses, and so I knew how she lived and how the family functioned and the comings and goings.
She really helped to design the house, which is not easy when you're trying to meet all the function and form with 2 young kids as well.
The front entrance is a little unusual. There are lots and lots of windows. We decided to build a feature wall so that when you enter, you see this beautiful photograph and a bench and sort of a landing zone for guests. And that acts as a barrier to the rest of the house, and then you sort of peek around the corner and then the whole space opens up. The dining room came together beautifully, I think. I love, love, love the ombré wallpaper from Designers Guild. It's super dramatic, juxtaposed against other colors and whites. It really makes the room pop. It's a warm, inviting space that Alison will cook and entertain.
I was going to say, there was a challenge for Shirley for sure, because I knew I had to have a dining room, even though I don't personally use a dining room all that much. The dining room light was a challenge because, again, you have these big windows, this beautiful, really delicate wood with so much space in between it. It has a presence, but it doesn't block the light and it doesn't obstruct the view of the house. So the dining room and all the front entrance and mudroom all really flow nicely together.
The living room, we wanted to get as much seating as possible. Tons of comfy, cozy, awesome seating, and we wanted to divide the living space from the kitchen. And so one of my favorite parts of the house is the room divider. From the very beginning, you wanted a nook. We had to have a nook somewhere. Somewhere we were sticking a nook. We decided to put the nook in this divider so that you could sit in this unit, in the built-in, and face the living room, or you could pivot around and hang out and talk to somebody working in the kitchen. It was a little bit of a feat of engineering, but I think it really, really makes the space.
There was so many windows, and we wanted to make sure the kitchen had windows. So to not have upper cabinets, it was definitely a challenge for design. And that's where also the room divider is amazing, because it provided storage on both sides of it.
I ended up finding this quartzite that is more durable than marble, but still has all the veining, which is great for covering any small scars or anything that might come up. The master is super dramatic. We had the luxury of playing with the ceiling heights. So there's a 10-foot ceiling, which really makes it feel spectacular when you walk in. We painted the wall on a diagonal, which really highlights the massive 10-foot ceiling height.
And you were also working with this photograph that I had bought right before the house. It's a bit racy, and I said to Shirley, this photograph must be over the bed, and it's pretty ginormous. She made it sexy, but not too crazy, and
it's
also...
It's a photograph of a butt.
But it really, again, creates this quirkiness and unusualness that I was really looking for in the house.
We added this really special master bathroom. Alison really wanted the tub to be in front of this large picture window. We compromised, and we got the window as large as we could. You can still see the trees outside, but there's no peekaboos.
The beauty of this window, you created a solution where there doesn't need to be any window covering. So you are seeing the trees and feeling the outside at all times, but nobody can see in, which I think was amazing, and you were right.
I usually am.
Shirley was amazing of meeting all my quirky needs. She did an amazing job of helping me realize this vision of this modern house that doesn't feel cold and has quirky, kitschy moments, which is always what I'm trying to achieve in design. I think that's good. I thought that was a good thing you did.
That was good.